I wanted to have this discussion. And shouts to the Yankees because they advanced as well to what was the last time they've been in the ALCS? Was it a couple of years ago? Um, they beat the Royals. They advance. But I wanted to have this conversation. I know a lot of Yankee fans, and I was talking to one of my good friends. He's an older gentleman, though. Like, he's, in his late 60s, and he's seen a lot of baseball, right? And I congratulated him on the Yankees advancing. He said something very, very interesting to me, though. He said, yeah, I don't really care much about the Yankees advancing. Because obviously I'm a fan. I wish them success. But I'm more invested in the Mets. So I said to him, I said, why? The Mets are more fun. And I stepped back and I said, it's an interesting conversation to have for a podcast, right? So I see that there's this dynamic, and I heard this again. There was this guy that made a video and said that he's a Yankee fan, but he's jealous of the Mets because it looks like they're having so much fun. And he wants that. Like, as Met fans, we are a flawed bunch, right? We're very emotional. When our teams are winning, we get behind them and then some. Because we see so much losing that when we do win, it's like, oh man. It's like that Major League movie, right? The Indians suck, now they're not, and you ride the wave. But for the Yankees, they're always good, right? They're always, contending for playoff spots and division titles and, but there's this aura around this team. They are very boring. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if it's the players, because I don't think the players are boring people. I just believe that the business-like mentality that they have kind of puts a sour note on guys that really want to show their emotions. Like a guy like Aaron Judge, right? Gives me Derek Jeter vibes, so you're not really going to get much out of him. Soto's different, though. Soto's a very emotional guy. Mm-hmm. And to be a Yankee, it's very hard for you to be able to show that. And the fans as well, like, I saw an outpour of videos, reaction videos for the Mets. People are going crazy. Everybody's going nuts. Didn't really see that for the Yankees. They advanced, but it's like they expect it. And it's like there's no real high there. And that's unfortunate as a fan. Like, I think that no matter how good your team is, no matter how good you expect your team to be, there still should be a level of happiness and you're overcome with joy. I don't see that. I don't hear that. I hear that with Mets fans, though. And I can understand why a Yankee fan standing on the outside can be jealous of that, because it's like, man, that's how I envision baseball to be. Not this fucking button of, well, you got to shave your beard and cut your hair and all this. Fuck all that. Mm-hmm. This is baseball. Like, you know what I mean? I remember the idiots, the Boston Red Sox that year when they won the World Series. That was a fun team to watch. Mm-hmm. Bunch of misfits put together and they won a World Series. That's baseball. Baseball's always been this wonky sport where guys are very superstitious. They'll, blonde their hair. They'll shave their mustache. They'll grow a mustache. They'll grow a playoff beard. Like something. They won't change their socks. Something wonky. But if you're the Yankees, you can't do that. You gotta make sure nobody cares about that. They're like the San Antonio Spurs when they were winning championships in the NBA. Just boring. Nobody cares. You know what I mean? Like, have some personality, man. We share a city. You know what I mean? I'm sure the Yankee players, after they celebrated, it's like, man, this sucks. Like, all these fans are just like buttoned up. It's just bad. I talked to one of my Yankee fans friends, and they're just like, oh yeah, well, we expect it. I'm just like, you're just a pompous jackass. Why can't you just be over the moon of how successful your team is right now? Just be happy. I am. We're playing with house money right now. That's the thing with Mets. I don't care what happens at this point. Yeah, I believe they're going to win the World Series. I believe that. But we playing with house money. There's no pressure on us. There's pressure on the Dodgers and Padres and the Yankees. There's no pressure on us. We're not supposed to be here. We're like that we're like that delinquent family member that comes to stay and we're just here now. We play with house money. We are what's the term? I'm trying to think about it. It's squatters. We are the playoff squatters. You can't get us out. We can't. We are here to stay. That's it. But for the Yankee fan, I seen that and I was just like, man, there's a lot of Yankee fans that just don't care. That's sad. That really is sad. And I felt bad for them for a second. For a second. And then I go back and say, fuck the Yankees. I don't give a shit.